So now we have our answer for the most prominent industry sectors right now in the Philippines. So next question, how do you think businesses effectively differentiate themselves from their competitors? So yun nga, usually madali lang pasukan yung mga ganitong industry. So paano kaya natin pwedeng tulungan yung mga aspiring entrepreneurs natin to differentiate themselves from other people entering the market?
Good question. So when I teach strategy, medyo gas-gas na term, but really important when you're starting out is you need to find establish what's your competitive advantage. So whether that's your location, particular features sa in-offer mo product or service, you need to have a competitive advantage. Hindi pwede na magpuput up ka ng business pero you're not thinking how you're going to differentiate yourself. Now, iba-iba yan. Again, pwedeng specific feature sa product or sa service that you're offering. Pwede naman it's all about cost leadership, meaning you are able to execute your business in the most efficient way possible so that you can offer your products and services at the best or most affordable price levels. So possible din na yun yung competitive advantage. Pero yeah, usually it's either you have a differentiation when it comes to the features or cost leadership.
Alright, thank you for that answer, sir. Competitive advantage, gas-gas na term na nga, but I think there's a reason why gas-gas siya, diba? So, alright, let's move on to our fourth question, second to the last. What do you think are the most profitable business ventures at the moment?
Most profitable? Ako, as long as you're able to use augment parts of your business via online, via tech, via e-commerce. And as long as you're transacting online, that's already considered e-commerce. As long as you're doing that, it will be profitable talaga for you. Kasi for one, you don't have to put up your own building. And then when you're hiring people, you don't have to buy computers for people. Most likely, you'll be outsourcing mga freelancers, mga work from home people na nowadays they have their own workstations to work with, right? And then, yeah, yun pa lang, malaking bagay na. Imagine if you are a retail store and you have to rent sa mall, you'll have to pay 100,000 up to 500,000 per month for the rent. Tama pa yung electricity, utilities, then security guard, for example, etc. Compare that if you have an e-commerce shop. Kailangan mo lang ng business permit, SEC registration, then mag-connect ka na lang kay Shopee and Lazada. Or you can put up your own via Facebook page lang or IG page. Or kung medyo techy ka, you can create your own website. Those options are much cheaper and therefore, can be much more profitable than to doing it brick and mortar style. So that's one. And then aside from costs, you also have to look at the other side, yung potential mo sa revenue. If you're inside malls or other commercial buildings, you're limited sa geographic reach stores mo. And then also time. Most malls are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You have an online store and you can automate certain processes. You're basically selling 24/7. Kahit tulog ka, pwedeng bumili ng tao. So yeah, anything na online can be profitable if you can augment your business with that online, with anything sa online channels. Very helpful.
Okay, so again, we tie it back to the digitalization boom talaga post-pandemic. I think it's really something that our entrepreneurs need to look out for in the long run, like not just now. I don't think it's a trend because we're really seeing everything go online na talaga. And so we move on to our last question. I think this one is very interesting. Why do you think some businesses fail, sir?
Why some businesses fail? Okay. Iba-iba yung reasons eh. There are certain businesses who fail because of lack of management. There is that. Meron kasing ibang businesses parang hindi masyadong natututunan because you have to imagine, for certain people, depends on their perspective. See, a 10 million capital for business. For certain people, that's small. That's 1% of the money that they have. So, usually, depends on how they perceive their investment in capital. Maybe they're not, really managing it well to the point na siguro may nakawan sa loob, efficiencies na nangyari, or maybe nalayan yung competitive advantage nila, what's the opportunity out there. So there's that, mismanagement, lack of management. Then another reason din talaga is sometimes the opportunity isn't there. Oftentimes maraming nag-approach sa akin asking or okay ba na mag-franchise ng cart. Yos. They think it's a business na maglagay ka lang ng pera, iwan na it will be profitable. But really, for those kinds of businesses, location is very important. Aside from management talaga, kailangan to location is also very important. And personally, kasi meron din akong commercial building. Ang isa kong na-observe for food carts in particular, meron siyang dating first few months. May novelty siya eh. Magbago, pila yung mga tao. After some time, novelty wears off. Hindi na yung demand. Tapos, yung cost, ganun pa rin. Maintain, rent, sweldo ng tao, etc. Baka nga tumaas pa next year. So, eventually, doon, bumabagsak na rin. Nalulugi na rin. Pero, what's important to note is that not all businesses, not all opportunities are built to last 10, 15, 20, 60. Dapat for my message siguro to aspiring or existing entrepreneurs, dapat don't be too attached. Learn when to let go na. Pag talagang wala na talaga yung opportunity, tapos na yung trend, or nag-iba na yung situation, siguro dati ikaw lang yung nagbebenta ng cookies sa area, tapos meron nang nagtayong ng bag, or you're a gas station, an unknown brand, eventually nagtayo na sa Shell, si Petrol. So, nagbabago kasi yung environment business. And sometimes you can't control those. Eventually, pag talagang hindi na kaya mo kung nalulungin, okay lang yun. Close it down, minimize your losses, look for the next business opportunity.
I think that's really good advice. I think kasi, syempre for aspiring entrepreneurs, there's that sense of pride na ginawa ko to from scratch. I did this myself. So I think that's a really good insight for our viewers to know na sometimes you just have to let go of it and look for the next best thing. Wow. So may hugot pa rin pala galing kay Sir CJ tonight. So I guess I think this one is very important, and the lack of management na minention mo nga, sir. Hindi naman kasi lahat ng pumapasok sa negosyo ay may pinag-aralan tungkol sa negosyo. So what do you think is your biggest advice management-wise para sa mga taong hindi naman ganun kalaki or hindi din naman ganun ka maaral dun sa mga ganitong bagay?
First, be careful when you want to partner with friends and family. Kasi doon madalas nagkakaroon ng internal issues, and then even if medyo obvious na may maling nangyayari, hindi siya na-address agad kasi iba ang culture ng Philippines, especially when it comes to family. Also with friends, I also observed that nagkakaroon ng problems. That's one. And then second, interestingly for me, when I was studying, hindi ko masyadong na-appreciate yung mga HR subjects. Kasi I think they're medyo obvious. Sabihin mo lang, be a good employer. Okay na. Perfect ka na sa exam. Pero what I experienced in real life, very crucial that you surround yourself with really good employees. And if you can afford it, surround yourself with smarter employees din. Kasi meron ka sariling strength, regardless of what type of leader you are, regardless of what type of person you are. May strength ka lang whether that's marketing or operations or finance lang. Look for other people to work with that can augment yung mga weaknesses mo, yung hindi mo super strength. And that way, covered yung business mo. At the same time, personally, you're growing, you're learning from people who are smarter than you. Not overall, but maybe in certain areas of or other functions of the business.
Alright. I think that's also really good advice. Sabi nga nila, you are the average of your friends. So, baka nga nice for us to surround ourselves with people na we trust and also people who can help us grow when it comes to our businesses. So, yan, grabe. First 5 questions pa lang tayo, Sir CJ. And we're
First
already
five pa pala
importing. Naku, marami pa pala to. So,
Akala ko last
solid
question
na.
yun. Okay.
First 5 pa lang yun, sir. Meron pa tayong next part. But it's nice
Okay.
that we're already so, ang dami na nating napag-usapan. Maybe it would be nice for our current entrepreneurs to note down. Pero sir, in relation to that last question, do you have any personal anecdotes or stories na you would like to share na parang nagka-eureka moment ka and it happened to you during your term na you're looking for business ideas and you just thought of this suddenly? Was there a eureka moment ever for you?
Eureka moment in terms of looking for a business opportunity?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so actually, yung tinayo kong sports bar, that wasn't really planned na gagawin ko siyang sports bar. I was able to secure a lease space sa mall doon sa area na yon. Tapos, I put up my original business there. Ibang line of business siya. Entertainment naman siya. And then, the thing is, for my industry, usually, mas marami akong customers paggabi. But then, na-notice ko, first few months of my business there, wala masyadong traffic, wala masyadong tao. And then, I look at the other side, opposite. Doon, maraming tao. Puro inuman. So, naisip ko, meron pa akong available space. Instead of expanding yung current business ko, try ko maglagay inuman
Sa
din.
kabilang side. Inuman din. So, tinapatan mo sila.
So, tapos, yun, pinag-aralan ko. So, kanina, we were talking about competitive advantage, right? I noticed, tabi-tabi inuman, maliliit sila. So, gumawa ko ng spacious na inuman na chill instead of yung maingay na tabi-tabi para different crowd. Competitive advantage or at least differentiation in the market. So, ganun siya. So, thankfully, mukha namang na-augment nila mag-augment